in the Old Testament, in Jeremiah, that brings out the rooting, the need for roots. Jeremiah 17, verse 8. Jeremiah 17, 8 says this: "And he will be like a tree transplanted beside water, which sends out its roots by a stream." So the picture is a tree. But this tree has been transplanted next to water. You know, the roots of the trees, they go down and out. And they seek water. They seek water. Then it says, "And will not be afraid when heat comes, for its leaves remain flourishing. And it will not be anxious in the year of drought, and will not cease to bear fruit." So here the picture is not a building with a foundation, but a tree. A tree that's transplanted beside the water. It says transplanted, but then suffering. Suffering, not just a drought, a year of drought. Have you ever been in a trial in your Christian life, some problem that lasted more than a year? We've been in situations that have lasted sometimes more than 10, 20 years. When you face that, are you still flourishing? And are you still bearing fruit? It's dry. People around you are dry. People around you actually are complaining. But you don't complain. You just bear fruit. Don't you want to learn how to do that? Because the Lord, in His sovereignty, He allows things to happen in our lives. They're not comfortable. We're trying to pray them away. We admit that. We wish, Lord, we say, "Lord, if it's your will, remove this cup." And He says, "No, it's not my will. I will leave you this cup for 10 years. Can you take that? But it happens, saints. It happens. The key here is what? In the word transplanted. Transplanted beside water. Actually, transplanted doesn't mean I moved away from the situation. I'm in a church. I'm in a local church. Oh, this church is drought. It's so dry here. I want to move to Irvine. I'm afraid that if you move to Irvine, the drought will follow you to Irvine. So don't move to Irvine. Irvine actually has enough people. Because that's what some saints react. I don't like it here. It's dry here. So I want to move. Listen, saints. These days we're talking a lot about migration. Right? Go to, there are 10 cities that we're praying for in the middle of America. We want you to be in that, in the core. But never migrate to escape a negative situation. That's not the motivation for migration. Don't migrate because this locality where you are is in a year of drought. When we are, or we can experience this, I'm in the midst of a drought outwardly, but inwardly, I'm transplanted beside waters. And my roots, I'm sending them out. And you know, that's what it says. It sends out its roots by a stream. So saints, I hope you can see these two pictures. The building with the foundation and the tree with the roots. What are we doing when we're spending the personal time with the Lord? Actually, we're solidifying our foundation and we're deepening our roots. I hope that our times with the Lord, can be times, really, as I said before, according to the hymn, of bathing. Amen. Bathing in His countenance. Amen. That when we come, we can come with our full inward attention.